Welcome to the Clementube. Doom.
I'm still dead.
Welcome to die.
And also a very fine point, I haven't saved at any point. Because saving is actually kind of bad.
I was going to say, I figured there was an autosave, but of course there isn't. Oh, well, that's...
That doesn't matter. If you continue, then you start from the beginning of the cave.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably do want to save at some point now. How do you save? Just
when you save, it takes you back to the start position. Right at the beginning of the map.
Well, I guess it makes sense to do that after
you want to
every
save
cave.
after every cave.
Yeah. Jesus, those things are fast.
Ah, and I'm not on full life. Fucking Jesus.
Nice.
There we
Pow.
Well, that's annoying. Right, what's in this cave? More snakes. Snakes? Sick of these motherfucking snakes! I don't...
There's some interesting AI.
Yeah. Considering the age.
Mm.
I can't say I've ever played any single Castlevania. Like, ever.
Mm.
I know we keep talking about it, but I mean...
Jack played the first one when I bought it. The Wii Virtual Console, and he thought it was Mega Man.
Even that's a lack of knowledge. That's a whole different thing.
I know, but he played it for 15 minutes, and then he thought he was playing Mega Man. I don't know. Yeah, it's a lack of knowledge, but it made me laugh. Oh, God. But then I got him playing Mega Man X, and he really liked it. So
Mega Man X is
the SNES one.
Mega Man X is number 10, I'm assuming.
No, it's a new. It's like a different series.
Okay.
There's a Mega Man 10 now, which is kind of... Yeah, they got to 7 or 8 or something.
I know that all the way up to 6 was still on
the
NES.
Oh, it might be 7. Or
7 was on the SNES.
No, yeah, 6, 7 and 8 are on the SNES.
Yeah.
And then they stopped there and people thought they were going to make a 9 and then X is 10, obviously. And then that begins the new series. And then they made 9 and 10 within the last couple of years on the Xbox Live Arcade. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, Castlevania's awesome, but it's... Well, it's a NES game. It's fucking horrifically difficult.
I'm not finding this game too difficult so far. Now I know the first cave, and I'm starting on the second cave. I didn't find it difficult at all, really, that first cave.
You're getting the swing of things as well, like in terms of controlling and everything.
It takes a little bit. It's pretty difficult not to easily get in control of this game, because there's 8 fucking buttons. So
I'd say that
there's all the different bumpers to control.
Castlevania is harder than the original Zelda, but it's different entirely because Castlevania is more about trial and error, and it's about timing and all this sort of stuff. Do they freeze?
Yeah, if you pick up the clock. That's why I was pissed off that that clock
I didn't realise
they
they just froze.
It completely
I thought you
spot.
were invincible, but that makes sense.
I'm going to explore every room.
Yeah, don't miss any vital organs.
Nah, that's fucking annoying. What are those things called?
They're trying to shoot fireballs at you, but they can't because you're standing in the doorway.
Do I want to leave the doorway?
Yeah, I think you want to kill everything in here, I imagine. Probably if you'd done it from the doorway. Oh God, that's a lot of stuff.
You can't actually use the weapon from the doorway.
Oh, okay. Shit. Well, I don't think you can kill those.
Really?
Yeah. They're statue things, I guess. Oh my God. What a clusterfuck.
I think I need the shield.
Just might be. Oh no, because you'll leave if you stand in the doorway.
Yeah.
You might say go back and forth. Huh.
Lucky continuing basically does nothing. Straight up this time. I'm going to try. Did this last time.
I like how you
still hitting things with swords.
Yeah, Yoda voice. Also, the doors you've been through, you don't need to go through again, I take it, because your maps are filled up, so...
Yeah. What was this?
That was the one you didn't need to go in. Add a key in it.
Oh. Probably should have taken out the enemies anyway, for the sake of money. But
True.
last time, on the first cave, the first time I completed it properly, I just ran through the entire thing. So I killed what I had to.
Yeah, I do that, generally. Depending on what game it is, depends on
you lose
how fun
money
the
that
combat
way.
is. Yeah.
Serious money.
Yeah.
Okay.
was that about? Oh God.
Shit. I'm gonna die again, aren't I? Luckily you don't lose any items or money every time you die.
Every fucking time.
That's the room that murdered me. I'm pretty sure.
No, doesn't look like it.
Oh no, that's this room.
Blobby things.
This is the room of the map was. Might as well kill them all there.
I hear an incoming
The wrong direction.
person.
It's Chris coming out.
He's going to be a guest spot.
Oh, come on. I've got no health. Oh.
That was worth everything. You probably, I was going to say, you might want to try moving some of those blocks, but never mind.
Normally it tells you if there's a secret door.
Well, this is true.
Worth a try? No. No. No.
I shouldn't have suggested it.
Probably not.
No. No. No.
Alright.
No secret doorways. No cracks in the walls for bombs, no nothing. I've got 8
Really?
bombs. That's nice.
Alright.
What was I gonna say?
Where's the room that murdered me?
That one.
Or this one.
This one.
Well, all of those
Ah.
Zelda ones gold, or were they? Just some of them.
The second game was both in gold and silver. There's an interesting history.
I didn't know that. There you
yes,
go, I've learned something today.
The first game was released in gold first, and then later there was a re-release which was in grey, right at the end of the NES's life, like 1994 I think, 1993, 94. But the initial first one was gold, which is kind of interesting because now the gold one is the common one because they released loads of them in England and America, and the grey one, despite being a re-release, is actually the rare one. Whereas the second one came in gold and silver and grey, if I remember correctly. So the silver one's the rare one, the grey one is the common one, and no, the gold one is the common one, and the grey one,
Is
either doesn't exist or is quite rare.
Oh, well, they've not found any surviving copies.
No,
There's it somewhere.
I
Ooh.
probably don't remember.
You're spamming
Every
your
time-
mother.
No, no.
Oh, okay.
Every time I hit it, it splits or something, or it loses a piece of its body. Maybe I keep hitting it.
Generally a good option.
Jenga! Ah! Connect 4, but connect 1.
With your sword.
There we go. Rupees! Come here. You little bitch, come on!
Cool.
And the key?
Yeah.
Yeah, key. Oh, I've got 2 keys now. I'm gonna go back to the entrance and find out what the door was. Fuck that room. I'm going back in there unless I have to. I'm guessing that's where the super boomerang comes from. I think that's the one that you get unlocked from this cave.
Which does what?
It goes a lot further than the normal
No.
boomerang, which is handy.
You haven't even used the boomerang yet.
I use it to pick up items. That's about all I ever use it for. But
Yeah.
that's
Compass.
Compass, yeah.
Can you save this game?
Yes, actually.
There's
The
no-
battery still exists
Yeah.
too.
It's got to be
lasted.
one of the first games to do that.
Yeah.
If not the.
Questionably, actually. Yeah. At least on this console.
I'm going to look it up.
Because
What other console was there to table at this point?
Commodore 64?
Oh, yeah,
All the
that's true.
tapes could be taped over, so... you know,
That's awful.
No, I don't mean like they could be taped over, so that's bad. I mean like a save file could have been taped onto it.
I don't know if that was possible, but what was the first game?
You're gonna find some obscure Japanese game.
Oh yeah,
Obviously.
to have save.
I saw an article
Ah,
on the Penny Arcade report.
Oh, well, that's rubbish. I don't care if it was a PC game. That doesn't count. What was the very best game
First
on
cartridge
console?
game.
There we go.
There was there's a thing called the Penny Arcade report, which is basically they commissioned a guy who's got an incredible reputation amongst reviewers to basically run the sort of journalist side.
Yeah.
And he wrote actual like critiques and everything else in much the same style as you would get like professional writers in other.
How come everything died? Yes, go on.
But
You're probably going to be really unaudible, by the way.
we're recording.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I wasn't aware of you.
I was unaware
We've
of
been
it.
I
recording
was just
now,
going to
man.
leave it to see what
Okay,
happens.
basically I'm just compare the audio from prior to this with the audio now, because now I know I'm being
Oh,
recorded.
thank
I
God.
Yeah.
want to see how
Oh,
much
thank
that
God.
changes.
Oh, my God.
Project
Thought
thy
that-
voice.
Thought the enemy was going to come
Good.
back.
Okay, but regardless, this
Go on.
guy did I forget if he linked to an article of a
Don't need
guy
those.
who's done a thing on shoom ups. I think there's a certain phonetic phrasing.
Shoot 'em ups.
Shoom up.
That sounds like a great genre.
Basically, it was a slang phrase for a particular type of the 2D side-scrolling shooter things where you can only shoot in one direction.
Right.
Oh, shoot 'em ups. That makes sense. You shoot across the screen.
Yeah, there's a particular subgenre of that, and basically he was going through the entire history, and it was fascinating, but a little lengthy, but it was a really interesting article.
Mm.
But he basically talked about the sort of which games introduced which concepts. And
Yeah,
what-
that's always really interesting. Someone could ramble at me for like 6 hours about that sort of thing, and I'd still be entertained.
But this guy wasn't rambling. So
well,
the
I say
bonus-
ramble, yeah.
Yeah,
just
he
talk.
had the
actually.
bonus of being concise and interesting.
Well, that does tend to help, yeah.
A very unusual bonus as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Ooh, Mega
there was,
Rupees.
I mean, there was one shoot 'em up. It's only just considered a shoot 'em up, but it goes along, and then it changes at a right angle.
The
So you
dongle
go-
dislikes
So
more.
you're facing
Huh.
upwards, and then it goes,
Yeah,
and the
that rings a
entire
bell.
screen switches to the right, and
Yeah.
you can go to the right, but it still counts as this particular type of shooter because you can only shoot at any one given moment or section in this one direction. And then I think it talked about which ones introduced power-ups and
Yeah.
certain power-ups, certain things like being able to
Oh,
shoot
good, it's not smoke.
or
Snakes.
the sort of different perspectives as well. Because it talked originally, I think one of the games was like a bomber game where he's like looking down. Oh yeah, it started.
Come
from,
on, man.
I think it started off with Space Invaders, I think.
Well, totally.
'Cause it was a side-scrolling
we're-
thing where you could shoot up at things, and it moved on to be like 3D motion, and that's pretty cool.
Next time on the Clementube.
Yeah, that.
The final
is
boss is in the
deception.
next room, so that should be good.
Cool.